Puta, agora fudeu, cara. Agora fudeu, mano. Nossa, e agora, mano? E agora? O que que eu escolho? As ideias de ser feliz, tudo, já era? Ou eu aceito o palácio mental e cago pra geral? Escolher ser sociável, escolher trocar ideia, escolher tudo. Se importar com os outros ou cagar pra geral e assumir que você não é nada, que a opinião das pessoas não importa e ele fica no mundinho dele. É que tipo assim, você tem duas opções. Se você escolher, em vez de parar de se importar com coisas físicas, começar a se importar com as pessoas. O cuidar das pessoas também te traz felicidade. Não é só conquista, essas coisas. Mas um se importar com a pessoa também te deixa feliz. Ou cagar para a pessoa, para as pessoas, para a opinião das pessoas, aceitar o que elas pensam de você e continuar com seu mundinho onde é só você e tudo e já era resto. É o que ele já pegou. Eu escolheria esse aqui, ó. Cara, que bad, mano. Se isolar ou se abrir? Essa é a troca. Nossa, é agora. A partir do momento que você para de se importar com a opinião dos outros e começar a achar que só o que você pensa é certo, que só o que você acha é certo, que as pessoas pau no cu das pessoas, você se isola. Se achar que a sua verdade é a única e acabou, você se isola. Achar, falar, mano, eu posso aceitar o que as pessoas acham de mim, foda-se. Se eles gostam de mim, bom, se não gostam, bom. Vou viver no meu mundinho, é se isolar sim, com certeza. Eu acho que é isso. Porque eu tenho que escolher eu tenho que escolher ou cá. No caso do jogo, né? Vamos lá. No caso do jogo, ou eu escolho ficar com o palácio mental, que é onde eu consigo ver todos os tipos de coisa e ficar no meu mundinho, que é o bagulho do começo do jogo. Ou eu continuo com o cara, trocando essa ideia, ele me ajudando nessas expectativas. Ou fico no meu mundinho full inteligente, onde eu consigo fazer todas as táticas e especiarias, ou eu fico com o cara, mano. Eu vou escolher o cara. Neste caso, em específico, eu estou escolhendo o quê? Ou ser super inteligente e conseguir reunir todos os fatos que nem ele faz, ou esse cara, tipo, ficar sempre me auxiliando, o cara que sempre me ajudou, o cara que esteve comigo desde o começo, o cara que quando eu não tive amigo, ele era o único que conversava comigo. Jogar ele fora é mais cruzade do que jogar esse dom. Eu vou escolher o cara.
I sacrifice so much effort just to make myself miserable. I've had enough. You just have to care more about the people around you and less about everything else. I know. I'm ready. It's not gonna be easy, but you and I, we're gonna get there together.
Eu escolhi certo. É exatamente o que eu me fudi e o que eu faço na minha vida. Parar de me importar com o que as pessoas dizem, parar de me importar com o que as pessoas falam e parar de me importar com as coisas físicas, cara. Tipo, dar mais valor para as pessoas do que tudo o resto. Dar valor para as pessoas que dão valor, dar valor para as pessoas que estão comigo, do que ficar me importando com opinião alheia, com o que a pessoa acha de mim, o que a pessoa não acha de mim, o que eu consegui, o que as pessoas esperam de mim ou não. Eu escolhi o certo.
Anna probably went off after what Dickie left up here. You can't let her be out there alone. I know, but it needed to be taken care of. I concur. Hurry, Sam. No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
Já foi, mano.
Declan could be here already. I should be careful.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
It's fine. I'm okay now. We have to get this done.
That's true. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Fico feliz
Anna,
com
whatever happens, I'm really glad someone's here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere.
Mano, eu ainda acho que essa
Did Dickie
mina
say where the
aí...
dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
The dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed. I don't see it. Burying it would be a lot of work for Dickie. This would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing. A precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now. Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie. Nowhere to hide a USB stick here.
USB.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this? We'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Whoa.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax. We're here for the same reason. Now, all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake. You drank with his friends.
Yeah. It was harder than you think.
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it. He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
Pessoas confiam em você.
You were one of Basswood's best. People counted on you.
Don't even try to give me that. I've given enough to those two-faced hypocrites. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something. Declan, listen to me. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want?
Caralho, mano, eu tô muito
You
curtindo.
killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on. You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Não combina com você, não seria bom pra você, só queremos saber a verdade. Não seria bom pra vocês, sabe?
Killing us is not in your best interest, Declan. The more bodies you leave behind, the harder it'll be to hide them.
It's a good point, but at least bodies don't talk. Look, I don't want to do this, but I promise, it ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
You have to tell him exactly what he wants to hear. You and me, we can do this. He wants things to stay as they were, to cover up the whole story. If he thinks you'll get in his way, he won't hesitate to pull that trigger.
O Dick te denunciaria. Você não tem que matar a gente. A galera vai perceber que a gente morreu.
3 people gunned down the same day is bound to attract attention. You're a cop, Declan. You know the next strangers in town will be the feds.
I could make you disappear. Ditch your corpses somewhere. No one would know.
Come on, Declan, we talked to people, followed leads. And if we just go missing, Walter, Bess, people who know us will ask questions.
You seem to think you can just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
Cumpre o nosso silêncio. Pega as provas e vai embora. Cumpre o nosso silêncio? Pera aí, não entendi. Vou perguntar pro
For all
cara.
his bad boy act, it's clear he wants insurances. To know he's safe. Deep down, he thinks everyone is as crooked as he is.
No fundo ele acha que todo mundo é corrupto igual ele. Então vamos mandar comprar o nosso silêncio.
Buy us then. Your drug money for our silence.
Samuel Higgs asking for a bribe. That's very interesting.
It's an insurance policy. If we participate, we become criminals as well. We won't be able to turn on you without ruining our own reputations.
Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article that sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
Caralho, mano.
You know, as a criminal and as a cop, He's probably seen lots of desperate people doing desperate things. Stay calm. Appear confident. You staring down the barrel of his gun is already having an effect on him.
Nós dois somos pragmáticos. Eu quero viver. Eu vou mandar nós dois somos pragmáticos.
I put my own interests first. And it's in my best interest to not be shot. I could turn on you, risk my life and the lives of everybody I love. Or I could go home and forget about what I know. Forget all about Basswood. Honestly, I could really use a reason to forget about this place for good.
You've become a wise man, Sam. I must say, Higgs, you might have found yourself a way out of this. How about you just hand over the evidence, Anna? Nice and easy.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you.
Você não vai se arrepender. Assim é melhor para todos nós.
It's better for everyone this way. You win, Declan.
Good call. I expect you two to keep your end of the bargain.
You asshole!
Ó, muqueta. Que?
Not exactly what I had in mind.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry.
Nossa, que cocô, cara.
Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, please.
Nossa, meu boneco, meu rapaz vai ficar com todo mundo morto. Meu melhor amigo é ex-mulher. É todo mundo, cara. Puta, que cocô, cara.
Carrie James at 1043 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
Aê! Ela não morreu. Ela não morreu, cara. Que delícia.
Oh, Sam. Nice to see you up and about.
Him again? He really wants to be a part of this community, doesn't he? Wait, scratch that. He really wants to look like he's part of this community.
Uma semana difícil. É bom te ver também. É bom te ver também.
Nice to see you again. Paying your respects?
I thought I'd wished Anna my best. What affects the community affects us all, Sam. Lots of well-wishers. Kathy, Walter, Bess. Makes me feel a touch like a ghoul.
Well, sometimes it's what it takes to be part of the community. I know how it feels to be outside looking in.
Very astute. Putting down roots is a rather active process.
Forasteiros precisa se unir.
Us outsiders have to stick together.
Com
Can't
certeza.
let the insiders know how much they scare us.
No, we cannot. I feel so selfish keeping you away from everyone. I'm sure Anna is waiting for you. You have a good day. No. You have a good life, young man.
I'll try. Looks like I'm not the only one who's come to visit Anna. I'm so glad she's finally out of the hospital.
Da hora, mano. Eu gostei do final do jogo. Puta, eu prometi pro negão que eu, não ia, que eu ia salvar ela e ela tomou uma bala, né?
Sam, hold your horses. Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but it don't change what happened. My girl's hurt, real bad. And things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
See? Told you promising him you'd keep his daughter safe was a good idea. Who knows, it might have even given you the extra boost you needed against Declan. But you did do good. Well done, champ.
Não fui só eu.
Anna did good too. I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for her.
Well, that makes two of us. You know, Anna told me how things went down up there. Said you getting inside Declan's head saved her skin.
Eu só fiquei falando.
I just talked. Said anything and everything and whatever. It worked out.
She said as much. Well, whatever you did, it worked. I'm glad you were there. I know you're really here for my daughter. And today, you're not the only one. Lots of good people have come around to see how she's doing. Don't you be a stranger, Sam. Not a lot of people with a good handshake left.
É. Não suma, sério. Não sobrou muita gente com aperto de mão pura. Sobrou muita gente honesta. É. Vou trocar uma ideia com essa galera.
Where are they? Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow legal pad
You
ones?
can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's favorites. I wanted to start using
Joan?
them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just
Joan
give me a
Waldron.
minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Careful, Muley. She's in one of her moods.
Eu não quero falar com ela, eu quero falar com a pequenininha.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me
É
out.
lógico que você é otária.
She's still trying to make sense of all that's happened. She's been through a lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly.
A Jane está preocupada com você.
Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've
Hey,
just
mas e aí,
been
mano?
working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
it's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Look, I can't imagine how hard it is to raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh God, I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right. I need to get help. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
Lógico.
I'd
Sempre que
love to.
precisar.
I get along better with
É
her
louco.
than most adults.
É, mano.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need something, know your family. I should really say hi to the other guests. Take care.
Ah lá, já resolvemos o BO da Joana. Aí, já resolvemos esse BO aí, velho. Resolvemos esse BO. Eu queria falar com a menina, cadê ela? Ela tá ali. Vamos trocar uma ideia com a Joana. Olha aí, Joana, sua safada.
Hey, Bug.
Ei, Joaninha,
Millie.
sua safada.
This one is all you. I never could get a read on her. How are you holding up?
Como você tá se sentindo?
Fine, I guess. Well, at least that's what most people want me to say when they ask.
Pode ser sincero. Você pode ser sincero, mano.
Come on, Bug. I want to know how you feel. How you really feel.
I guess better today than yesterday? Maybe. I still miss Dad. But finding out what happened to him, I don't know, makes me feel a bit better.
It'll keep feeling better with time. Even if it's hard, you have to keep one thing in mind. You're not alone. And your mom will always be there for you, no matter what.
What about you? Are you staying this time?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh.
But I promised your mom I'd help keep you out of her hair.
You did?
Só porque você dá muito trabalho.
With you, I figured she needs all the help she can get.
Hey, I'm not 11 anymore. So we'll get to hang out again? Like in maybe board games at the coffee shop? Just like old times?
Anytime you want.
É, caralho. É, Brasil. Olha lá, outro VO
You're the best,
resolvido.
Muley.
Você é o melhor. Eu sou o brabo.
I'm alright. Listen, I need to find Anna now. I'll see you around, okay?
The sooner the better.
Aí, Joana, eu sou o brabo. É só isso que eu tenho que falar pra você. Vamos falar com o mano gordão aqui. Vamos lá. Fala, Walter. Firmeza, meu amor.
Walter.
Quero conversar com geral, velho.
Samuel, my boy. As I live and breathe.
É,
I
então.
kept meaning to call, but phones are so impersonal.
É
How are
verdade.
you holding up?
Tá se sentindo? Como você está se sentindo? Já estive melhor ou o bom é que a Ana está segura? É verdade, o bom é que a Ana está
I'm
segura.
just happy Anna's coming home. Things could have been much worse.
It always can be. It always can be. You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you, it leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. 1 is wounded. That day, you said you need to ride until you can't anymore. Well, this is as far as I go. The Basswood Jungle has printed its last pages.
Você não pode fazer isso. Mano, você não pode encerrar.
Come on, Walter. What would Basswood be without the jungle? My first week in the bullpen, you said to me, the pen is not a sword, but a shield. You take this town's shield away?
Using my own words against me. Believe me, I wish there were another way. But I lost my flame, and there's no one to pick up the torch. Except...
He's gonna offer you to be editor-in-chief. He never liked you leaving in the first place, though he is missing the obvious. Anna. She's connected to this place in a way that you aren't. She'd be the right choice. If you're not interested in the position yourself, that is.
You. I see no one more up to the task. You've proven time and time again you're the quintessence of a journalist. I should have told you a long time ago.
Seria uma honra pra mim ou a Ana seria a melhor escolha? Eu acho que eu vou oferecer pra Ana, mano. Eu acho que eu vou oferecer pra ela. Eu já tive minha jornada, eu já fiz coisa pra caralho. Eu já tenho uma manchete muito braba. Nessa cidade todo mundo me conhece. A Ana tá lutando muito por essa carreira. Ela ficou nessa cidade, ela fez o melhor pra essa cidade e eu fui embora. Eu ofereci pra Ana, velho.
Thank you, but no. This town and I have too much history.
Quite right, quite right. It was a silly idea.
What about Anna? I can't think of anyone who cares more about Basswood.
Verdade.
Anna? She's always been a bit of a freelancer. I hadn't considered it. Though now I feel like a real tomfool. Do you think she'd take it?
We won't know until you ask her.
Wonderful. But Samuel, make sure this isn't goodbye. And next time I send you a text,
I'll answer it, Walter. I promise.
if I can give you a small piece of advice, a good life is one where you keep your friends close to your heart.
Mano, esse cara aí, o Mano Walter, ele é o maior Jedi do jogo, mano. Ele só fala coisa da hora, velho. Fala, Mano Walter. Não, mano, na moral, velho. Você só fala coisa da hora, velho. Parabéns, mano. Você é muito da hora. Essa é a true, mano. Esse maluco só fala coisa da hora, velho.
And you make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you.
Andei te procurando.
Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
Yeah.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend.
Não se culpe. Tem muito ao que responder. Não se culpe. Isso não pode se repetir. Não se culpe, cara. Não se culpe.
It wasn't your fault. No one saw it coming.
É.
I still would have trusted him with my life. He was serious, dedicated. Looking back, maybe obsessed.
É, então.
It's a rot that grows deep under the floorboards. I didn't see it either.
What happened isn't on you.
Thanks, officer.
Bess, hon. I've known you too long for you to call me anything else. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
É, mano. Vamos lá trocar uma ideia com a Ana agora, lá na capelinha. Trocar uma ideia com a Ana. Comida caseira. Um hamburgão, umas costelinhas, uns... Muito louco, deu até fome agora. Fala, Ana, sua safada. Que BO que não arrumou, hein, velho. Puta que BO, velho. Então.
So,
É, então.
I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
Yeah, I meant to get here before you, but I had to stop by the cemetery on the way. Finally paid Nick a visit.
Still doesn't feel like he's gone, right?
É.
I was still thinking he'd come greet me when I opened the door, you know?
Vou dar foto pra ela. Lógico.
He's not coming back anymore. But we have to remember him for all those little moments we shared with him.
Oh, wow. I almost forgot about that one.
Walter took it, right? Around the time you first worked for the jungle?
I won't forget he's not coming back, but I am thankful I met him. And you.
É nóis, caralho.
You feeling okay?
Is it crazy to say it feels like the longest day of my life is finally over?
Tô gravando, não. E aí, papai? Tudo bem? É meio louco sim, eu sinto mesmo. Ah lá, eu nem sei o que ela falou. Nossa senhora, cara. O que ela falou? O que ela falou, amor? Eu sinto mesmo. Eu sinto mesmo e eu sinto mesmo. Tem duas eu sinto mesmo. Ou sinto o mesmo, eu sinto o mesmo. Ou é meio louco sim. Ah, vamos dar um eu sinto mesmo.
I honestly know exactly what you mean. I've had other days like that, or I thought were like that. Makes me worry I have some even worse days lurking ahead.
Hey, I'm the one that got shot. You don't get to be the depressing one.
Sorry.
What about you? How are you compacting everything?
Eu tô me sentindo bem, cara.
I have the past properly compacted in my mind vice. I'm okay. Like, really okay.
Hopefully you can teach me that trick so I can get to be okay too. At least it's over. Whatever was on Nick's laptop is gone forever. But so are the bad guys. The scales are balanced.
Tinha mais coisa por trás, eu acho.
Nick was a good journalist. There might have been some things on there.
Okay, like...
Want to tell me what you're doing here? Talk about the little details that don't add up and don't really matter? You better not be taking my happy ending away from us. It's just that... Okay, so I talked to Walter. How would you like to be the next editor-in-chief of the Basswood Jungle?
What? Are you kidding?
I'm not. He's about to retire. I promised I'd talk you into it if you tried to turn it down.
I don't even know if I'd want it.
Por que não? É o que você sonhava.
I still remember our old conversations. There's no way you don't want it.
Maybe. You're right. Ah, this is crazy. Okay, if I'm doing this, I might need help. What about you? Are you leaving town again?
E aí, a gente fica ou não fica? Ela vai aceitar o bagulho, mas vai falar, eu não sei, planejo ficar por aqui ou não sei. Ah, mano, não tem porque nós ir embora. Não tem porque a gente ir embora. Eu planejo ficar, eu vou ficar.
I plan to stick around, at least for a little while. Maybe for a long while.
That's good. I'm gonna need writers.
I'll be here. Someone has to make sure this place doesn't burn down.
Sam Higgs, Basswood Protector.
Sounds a lot better than Destroyer.
I am gonna need business cards.
No one uses business cards anymore.
It's the 21st century, Higgs. What's old is new again. And think about what Walter would want.
Well, business cards it is then.
Cara, é bom o jogo. Eu gostei. Eu gostei, cara. Eu gostei muito do jogo. Então é isso, galera. Espero que vocês tenham gostado aí do jogo. Muito brabo. Se vocês gostam de do jogo assim, deixa aí nos comentários. Eu trago mais jogos de escolhas e opções assim como este, tá? Aquele beijo no coração. Valeu, é nóis, tamo junto. Aquele beijo no bumbum do Mininuhigu.